In this video, I'll show you some of the noob mistakes I see in a lot of people. The last one is probably the most common, and you might be doing it. First of all is taking the Lord unaware of the enemy position. Seeing the Lord spawning doesn't always mean you have to get it right away. Trying to get the Lord must be done with caution and should not be done when the enemies are missing. While you are disturbed and your team have used up their skills trying to get the Lord fast, imagine the pain you'll feel when it goes to the enemy's hands. Before getting the Lord, you must first have an advantage. Either you kill someone vital for the enemy, or be fed enough to the point where the enemies can fight you even when your skills are on cooldown. Push away your enemies. Make them feel intimidated to the point where they wish they have a star protection card activated every time. Don't overstay on bushes. This is common to players who love to use ambush heroes like Eudora and Saber. Due to the fact these heroes may sometimes get a sure kill when the enemy is on site, players typically overstay on bushes hoping to get an instant kill. Utilizing bushes may be advantageous in a lot of ways, but always keep in mind that too much of everything, even if it's something good, will sometimes lead to a bad outcome. To utilize the bush, one must be familiar of the enemy movements and should not be carried away by greed. Everyone on the game has objectives, and if you stay somewhere for too long, you'll be left behind by your enemies. Not looking on the map. You probably heard this a lot. Not looking on the map is a common mistake of new players. Committing this mistake has serious consequences and may affect how you position your hero, especially if you use a carry role. Not looking on the map will not only keep you from knowing where the enemy is, but it will also keep you from knowing where your teammates are. Knowing how many enemies are present, how many teammates will back you up. Are there enemies out of position, or is your team out of position? You can do a lot of wonderful things when you know how to utilize the minimap. Also, keep in mind to not look on the map for too long so you'll have more time to react when the enemy tried to ambush you. Not adjusting. I'll try to explain this to you in a different way. One must adjust for the team. Sometimes, that one might be you. In playing rank, the team must crave balance. Having too many tanky roles or having too many damage roles either is not good when facing good enemies. If you are strong somewhere, it often means you are weaker on the other side. If your team consists tanky roles, you lack damage. If your team consists of a lot of damage roles, you lack durability. If your team consists of pure physical damage, the enemies only need physical defense. If your team consists of pure magical damage, the enemies only need magical defense. Make your team balanced. Have a mixture of physical and magical damage dealing heroes. Have durable and high damage roles. Confuse your enemies. They might prevent one attack from coming, but another type of damage will surprise them. Show them no mercy and end the game fast. Don't let the enemies catch up to you. Don't let the tables turn. Chatting too much. There is a saying that there are times where talking is not the best thing to do, and it can lead to more mistakes. It is only the fool that wastes his time trying to discourage his team when it commits a mistake. Being right doesn't always mean you have to make your teammates feel dumb. They are just people who commit mistakes. So do you. If your team makes a mistake, don't react too fast. Just observe, try to teach them in a calm manner. Never let something get into their heads. Their mind must be focused on the game, not on you. What if it's the opposite? How would you deal with stubborn teammates who won't stop talking? Simple. Always remember that the bee never wastes its energy trying to explain to the fly that honey tastes better than shit. Focus on your game. Mute them if you will. Never waste energy. Think like they don't exist. It might be hard, but it's the best thing you can do.